By August 2024, 1.2 million fully electric cars are on the roads in the UK. Over the last few years, this number has consistently grown compared to 13,000 electric vehicles on UK roads just 10 years ago in 2014. Not only have car brands improved the quality and quantity of models on the market with electric cars of all shapes, sizes and performance levels, but the ways to charge them have continued to evolve. But with all the latest innovations in electric car and charging technology and the widespread adoption across the country, what's stopping the rest of us from making the switch? Indeed, most car owners often carry their habits from the past. They ask how and where they can charge their car, whether the transition will be smooth and affordable, and what their new routine will look like. I've travelled to a place near Wetherby, West Yorkshire to meet Alex, who's an electric vehicle driver and has a Pod Point home charging system, to hear about his experience. Hi, is it Alex?
It is. Ashley?
Yeah.
Great. Do you want to reverse in?
Yeah, sure, thanks. Alex, good to see you.
Ashley, nice to meet you. How are things?
Oh, good, thanks, yeah.
Do you want to top up while you're here?
That's a great idea, thanks.
How was your journey?
It was all good, no traffic today, thankfully.
Very good. Now I just need to start the charge in the app.
Oh, there's an app involved?
Yeah, it's all controlled on the app, really easy. How long will you be here for?
A couple of hours, maybe.
Perfect. Charging started. Do you want to come in for coffee?
Ah, lovely, yeah, because I've got some questions I'd like to ask you about.
Yeah, no problem. First thing is we'd normally charge at night because it's much cheaper.
I see, yeah. How long have you been an electric vehicle driver?
Been an EV driver for about 3 years. So before that, I was petrol and diesel.
And how are you getting on with it?
I love it. I'd never go back. I think I'm one of the 9 in 10 EV drivers who wouldn't go back and would recommend it to their friends. I'm probably not really into cars necessarily, but it's easy to drive, it's easy to charge. The encouraging thing is it's reliable. So my wife's due to have a baby. We're going to need to rush to the hospital at some point. I know it's going to be charged when I get to it. And then at the weekend, same thing really. We go for a lot of walks with the dog. And so, yeah, you drive off into the countryside. But even if you're driving 40 miles into the countryside, you're turning around and coming back from your walk. And then the same thing is we plug in overnight and we charge and ready to go the next day. So, yeah.
And I suppose the most attractive thing is the cost, the running costs.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
In my experience, there's no doubt that running an EV is cheaper than running my old petrol car. So a petrol car takes, 15 pence a mile. At the minute, you can get an EV charger as cheap as 5 pence per mile or even cheaper than that. So ultimately, it saves me money.
I've been looking at home charging solutions and there are loads on the market, but why did you choose a Pod Point?
I've had an EV for a few years, and so I'd heard of Pod Point. I know they've been around for a while. When I went online and checked out the reviews seemed to be good. It was the first thing. Actually, my neighbour's got a Pod Point, so he recommended them to me. It's about price, it's about trusting the brand, and then when I got in contact with them, it was easy and straightforward. So it's new tech to some people, but they're good at explaining it, they're good at sort of simplifying it. And then the installation process, seamless, like totally smooth, really easy. I'd recommend them to others if they were looking at a home charger.
Now, I see that your home charging system is controlled by an app. Could you tell me a bit more about that, Alex?
It's the one I showed you earlier. I'll talk you through it if you like. So this is the Pod Point Solo 3S app. You can see it's charging because we started charging your car outside earlier. This is your manage schedule button. So if you want to, as I mentioned, charge overnight, because that's the most efficient time to charge, the cheapest time. So you can go in and set it to charge, between 1 and 5, say tonight. Hit save, and then it will kick in overnight. You haven't got to go and plug in or be awake for it. It'll do it automatically, which is great. When it's a sunny day, you can use the solar panels to pull free energy from the sun and put it straight into your car. So there's a solar setting here, and you just go in and click, I've got solar panels, and start charging from solar. So I want it to be as cheap as possible while that's free. It almost runs itself. It's pretty straightforward.
Impressive. I also wanted to learn more about trends in the EV industry and how consumer behaviour has changed over time. We invited Lou McCormack, VP of Product at Pod Point, to join us. So Pod Point have been around for 15 years. What sort of behaviours and trends have you noticed during that time, Lou?
I mean, they've really evolved over the years that I've been working within the industry. The tech in the car has just got better and better as the years have gone on. I think what we're also seeing as well is customers are more energy aware now. There's way more tariffs out there that are specific for EV drivers or catering for EV drivers because of the fact that most of them want to be looking to charge when it's a cheaper rate, such as overnight. And that is the beauty of the Pod Point Solo 3S, is the fact that it caters for all types of customer. So if you happen to be like Alex, who's got solar panels on his home and he's benefiting from the fact that he can use that free energy to charge his car, then the charger will do that. That control over how your home is powered, how much that's actually costing you, that freedom of choice, as I say, these for me are the things that I'm now seeing a lot more of.
So one of the biggest problems is range anxiety. As a new EV driver, I'm thinking, well, there aren't enough charge points on the infrastructure. Often when I get to one, they're already plugged into another vehicle. How are you combating this?
The obvious answer to that would be to get a home charger. So to charge at home. So yeah, there's going to be people out there that do need to fall back on public charging, particularly if you're going a very long distance. But most of your journeys are going to be sort of circa 20, 30 miles. What I would be saying is you absolutely need a home charger. The majority of your charging is going to be done at home. Being able to have that home charger means you don't have to worry anymore to go out and charge your car publicly, or if I think back to the days of having a petrol or a diesel car, you are still technically going and fueling up publicly. Your home is now going to become your petrol station, or should I say your charging station, and it will only take a couple of charges before you then fall into what becomes your new routine and your new behaviour. You will be used to pulling up onto the driveway, plugging in the car, and off you go. Come in and make a cup of tea and let us do the rest.
Okay, so I'm in the market for one of Alex's fabulous home charging kits. Why should I choose Pod Point though?
Actually, that is easy. We've got 15 years experience doing this. We've got over 19,000 reviews on Trustpilot. 14,000 of those are 5-star, which is just brilliant. We're really trying to make it easy and affordable for everyone to go electric. We've got 250,000 chargers that we've installed across this country for our customers. Those chargers alone have delivered something like 2.5 billion kilometres of electric driving. We are well on our way to powering up, a million homes. That's absolutely our mission. The ethos from Pod Point's perspective is about simplicity and ease of use. So we're constantly going to be looking at that for our home chargers. But on top of that, we also have workplace as well. Those two tend to be the predominant places that people charge at. We're constantly looking at that sort of workplace charging technology. When I talk to our customers and I hear the phrases of, "We trust you," why do they trust us? Because our chargers just work. So why not Pod Point?
As an industry leader and most trusted charging solution provider, Pod Point has been recognised with a Best of British Business Award, presented by Business Reporter and The Independent.